Just cute little makeup tips with Dana. She's teaching you how to do your makeup. La 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 la. Hello everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 15. We've missed a few days. I have been so busy at the end of my final season for college that I have not been able to make a video every day for the past couple days, but I will be home in 2 days and I promise it'll change. And so for today, I just wanted to sit down with you and do a makeup tutorial inspired by Harry Styles' new album, Fine Line. So there are two big reasons why I'm doing this. A, I have been obsessed with the show Glow Up on Netflix, which is a British-based TV show, I believe. And they just do these incredible artistic makeup looks and I am obsessed with it. And so I've been really drawn to like trying new things for makeup and being bolder. So that's reason one. Reason number two, I'm in love with Harry Styles, and also I looked at the cover of his album and it is just so artistically beautiful, especially in terms of the shapes and the color, and so I thought it'd be something really cool and interesting to base a makeup look off of. So off screen, I'm going to put on my base and put my hair up and I will be right back. So I am back with my base on. I have on foundation, concealer, and powder. And then I also just went in on my brows a little bit with the Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Brown. So I think what I'm going to do for my eye look is I'm going to go off of the light blue shade that is in the background of Harry Styles, just because I think I'm going to save the magenta and pinks for later. So there's a really pretty like light blue and sky blue. So the first palette I'm going to use is the James Charles Morphe palette. I just love the colors in this. And I am going to start with this blue shade right here and just go in on the outer corners. Hi Pigment, how are ya? Stunning, hello. So this is a little too bright for what we want. So what we're gonna do is we are going to go in with this really pretty powdery blue shimmery shade and just put that over the entire lid. Oh my God, this is literally the perfect color. Something that I've learned a lot from watching Glow Up is just the importance of like very specific like colors that you pick and how much that like influences the vibe of the entire look. I guess I never really realized. Like you get a certain like colors in your palette, but I never realized like the same way with painting that like mixing colors and like getting the exact like tint and hue that you want is like crucial. And there will be fallout because this is a metallic shade, but if you just take a powder brush and brush it away, it will be iconic. Also, forgot to mention, but the brush I am using is a Luxie brush and it does not have the number anymore on. It is so faded, but this is the eyeshadow brush that I regularly use. And just so we make sure that we have a really pigmented color, you're gonna wanna pack on the pigment onto your eye. Especially because this is a more metallic shade, you run the risk of it being too sheer. And so you really wanna make sure you pack that on for pigment. And now I am just going to take this Luxie 207 brush and blend out a little bit, especially this outer corner with the dark blue. And you don't want to overblend because if you overblend, you'll risk losing the really defined shape. And something that's really special about the Fine Line album cover is just how geometric it is. So we really want to keep like a strict, rigid shape. And then you can go back in with that bright electric blue just to redefine the corners since we lost it a little bit. Oh, girl. Something I've been trying to work on in my own makeup technique that I've like noticed is a huge gap is just like being symmetric, because that can make something just like stand out so much more if it matches on both sides. But especially because of the way my hand lays, like on my like dominant side versus my non-dominant side, it like takes a lot of readjusting to make sure things mirror each other and match each other. But that is what we want. Okay, so we are done with those shadows, and then just for a little bit of extra definition, I'm going to take a little bit of this dark blue color and go right here on the outer corners just for a little bit of extra depth. So we are going to go right by that other darker blue shade And just go very, very lightly because these are very pigmented. And then blend it out, sis. So another thing I really love about the Fine Line album cover is the fashion. The way Harry is dressed is just incredible. He always dresses amazing. But I noticed there is this gold detailing on the pants in like the little like button or clasps or whatever he has on the front. So I'm going to dip into one of my favorite gold shades in the world, which is in the Naked 2 palette, and it is the shade Half Baked. So what we're gonna wanna do is take your little brush, really get into the Half Baked shade, and then you're gonna wanna press it on to the lid and pack it on. And we're gonna go into the inner third to inner half and make sure that it's below the crease. I love a good gold shade. So I am someone whose like undertones look a lot better with gold than silver. Which is something I've discovered through years of trial and error. And I love that gold as like a metal has come back in fashion. It makes me so happy because it's just so much easier to find stuff. Like I remember being younger and all the jewelry that was around was just, and I buy cheap jewelry, not like expensive jewelry. So I'm not saying I'm glad gold is a metal that's back in style, but all of like the less expensive jewelry was always silver tones, and so I'm really glad that it's like a statement now to wear simple gold jewelry. It's something that just makes me happy and also makes my life so much easier. And yeah, you're gonna really want to dip in and pack it on because we don't just want like a faded overtone. We really, really want it to have a lot of payoff and kind of stand as its own thing. Gorgeous. And again, as it is a metallic shade, you are going to want to take a powder brush and just wipe off that excess. Get it out of here. We don't want it. Get it out, 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 out. So this is what my eyeshadow looks like right now. I am going to move on to contour and highlight just because I personally like to do that before I do eyeliner and mascara and lashes and lips. We got a whole lot to do still. So I'm going to pop on this L'Oreal Infallible Contour. It's a contour shade that I have had for like my whole life. I need to get a new one. But I use this constantly. I've used it on stage. I've used it in my everyday life, and it just really never fails. And for some reason, I like using a powder a lot better than using a liquid, if that makes sense. Also, a technique that I learned, I think from watching Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, is that you want to apply your brush strokes for your contour in an upward fashion because that'll help lift your face. We really want to do a distinct contour, especially on the jawline and the cheekbones, because Harry Styles is sculpted to the gods and he just has great cheekbones, great jawline, and Lord knows I don't. So we have to do something to compensate, and that is contour honey. So I am just going to put that under my cheekbones, under my jawline, around my nose, and then on the outer parts of my forehead. Another really important thing is just learning how to contour for your face shape, because I have a very like rounded and square face shape, and the desirable, you're beautiful however the way you are, but the face shape that's often tried to be emulated in makeup techniques isn't more oval and symmetrical face shape. And so I try as best as I can to kind of take away the outer parts or some of the width with contour, because that'll make it look like it is longer and has more depth. Just cute little makeup tips with Dana. She's teaching you how to do your makeup. La 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 la. All right, so contour is done, and now I am going to go in with my highlighter. So I actually am gonna break the rules a little bit. We love mixing makeup, and I am going to use eyeshadow for my highlighter. So I love using a fan brush for highlighter. I just find that it's the easiest application. I know the brush I just used for contour is usually a highlighter brush, but it's whatever's your zhuzh, whatever fits your face the best. So I'm going to dip into, I'm gonna mix probably, but I'm first gonna dip into this shade with this fan brush, and I am going to apply that on the tops of my cheekbones and the bridge of my nose. am just going to go back over that with this light blue that we used earlier and just do a very light highlight on top of that with the blue. Oh, see how that gives it that like little bit of blue sheen on the highlight? Oh, I love that. Doing something small like that is a really good way to tie your look together because then you don't have a bunch of distinct pieces. Love it! So now I will be moving on to the eyeliner. My personal go-to is a liquid black eyeliner, and I specifically use Maybelline New York Tattoo Studio Liquid Ink Liner. So this is a drugstore eyeliner that works perfectly for me. It always stays. I have really hooded eyes, and so whenever I wear eyeliner, it always gets onto my top crease, and it drives me crazy, but this is one that is super cheap, doesn't do that. I'm in love with it. And so I will be using that and probably just doing like a classic winged cat eye, and I will be right back when that is on. Whenever I see anyone post about Harry Styles' new song Falling, which by the way, like makes me sob, I always think of the, and I have heard it, but I always think of that like Teen Beach Movie song that's like, and now I'm falling for you. Falling for you. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Am I trash? I'm 19 years old talking about Teen Beach Movie. So another trick that I learned from Glow Up is that for the angle of your wing, you take the inner corner of your eye to the outer line of your brow, and that should be the line that your wing goes on. I've always been lost. I didn't know that, and now it's like such a cool tip and also a good way to make your liner even because, like I said, the fine line cover is so geometric and so like symmetrical and so much about the shapes and curves and that you really want to have symmetry on your lines and really straight, precise lines. Hi Wing, how are ya? I like never Snapchat anyone, and I just got a Snapchat notification, and whenever I get one, I'm like, who's trying to contact me with this way at this hour? Like, it's literally like when I get a phone call from someone I know and I'm like, texting exists, what are we up to? So now that my eyes are done, as you can see, it's a very cat eye inspired winged eyeliner look. You want it very sleek, even, symmetric. I am going to be going in with some mascara, and I am actually very chaotic when it comes to my mascara, and I like to go in with multiple different mascaras of multiple different ages. And so I'm going to first start with a mascara that's very lengthening and separating just because I have short eyelashes that are close together, and it is the Maybelline New York Great Lash little fun-sized mascara. Also, this like matches my shirt completely. That's so weird. Hi, color matching. La-da-dee, la-da-da. This mascara always reminds me of watermelon. It's so cute. Oof, I already had a little bit of mascara on. Hi. All right, and next I will be going in with a little bit of an older mascara, and it is this little mascara with like a little textured like snake skin type of thing, but this is from It Cosmetics, I believe, and it is just, if you look at the brush, a very voluminous mascara, and so something like this would be really good for a lot of like, you know, I don't gotta explain. I can hear people outside of my room, and I forgot that they might be able to hear me. I heard from Dodie once, I think she did a makeup routine video, that like she uses like, she'll mix like a newer mascara and an older mascara, and ever since then, like I've been trying it, and TBH it kind of works. Like it sounds crazy, but I'm like kind of into it. Also, my fridge just decided to pop off. Hello? Who invited her? So now I have my mascara done. I will be popping on a lash at the end, but I will be moving on to my lips, which I am very excited about. So for the lips, I am going to go off of the magenta top that Harry Styles is wearing in the album cover. He was wearing this like beautiful magenta blousey type of shirt with magenta suspenders that exactly match the color, and that's the color I'll be going for and trying to do a really bold lip. So because I don't have anything apparently remotely close to that color, I will be color mixing some liquid lipsticks. So first I will be using the Revlon Ultra HD matte lip color in the shade, who's to say, in this shade, which is very close to the color that I'm wearing. And then I will be mixing it with the Cougar 24 24-hour liquid lipstick in the shade Burnett Street, possibly, and it is this like berry color. So hopefully I can combine those to make the magenta shade that I want. It's not bright enough. Guys, we're having some trouble color mixing. Oh, you know what? I bet this pink will do it. Katy Perry's song Dark Horse was written about this lipstick. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's exactly not what I wanted to do. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, after years of color mixing, as you can see, I think I've got it. So I will be using two shades. The CoverGirl shade 555, which is Plum Frost. It is a twistable lipstick with a bit of a shimmer. So I'll be using that. And also I'll be using this MDM Flow liquid lipstick in the shade Retro. So I will be mixing those on my hand and then just applying with a lip brush. A friend of mine on Twitter like thought of this idea already, so creds to her. But one of Harry Styles' songs was almost Isabella, and I just feel so bad for all the Isabellas out there who like almost got a Harry Styles song named after them. Like, can you imagine? And we do not want the pea shade to dominate this look. We want it to be the more purpley shade. So if you need to add a little extra on of the lipstick and then just blend that out with a brush, that is also so acceptable and is also what I will be doing. So this is the lip color that we are going for, ladies. And also, if you don't have, let me just say, if you don't have any of these products that I'm specifically using, because some of them are old and maybe discontinued, just use ones of the same like color and consistency and you'll be golden. Mwah. So next I'm going to move on and add a little bit of gold to this look. So I will be taking this goldish color design lipstick tube in the shade Funky Diva and just adding that to like the inner third of my lips. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna make it so it's not so flat and also connect to the gold accents we have above. And then I am also going to take a eyeshadow brush and just put a little bit of that gold color that we have on our eyes onto our lips. So you just dip right back into Half Baked and you pat that a little bit on the inner. And it'll create this really beautiful effect. So you can see a little bit, like, you can see a lot of bit, that beautiful gold color on the like inside. I don't know, it creates this really beautiful dimension that I'm very into. And now we are going to do something that I am very scared for, but also very excited for. So you are going to take a very small lipstick brush. This one is from Estee Lauder, and you are going to dip into a black lipstick. Get it nice and coated, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to draw a line from about halfway from your Cupid's bow to the bottom of your nose, and then halfway from the bottom of your lip to the bottom of your chin, and it will be a symmetrical line straight down the middle of that part of your lip, and it is supposed to connect to the whole name of the album, which is Fine Line, and then also connect to the really beautiful like geometric shape nature of the album. Done, I actually think I want to go a bit bolder, so I will be adding 2 straight lines under both of my eyes. It'll be like a trio of these like straight lines. It's always so weird doing my makeup like in front of this window because literally right looking at my foolishness is all of Duke University. Just their main quad, everyone going to the bus, everyone going to get food. And then so it looks a bit less clownish, we are also going to do 2 vertical lines directly above these ones under our eye, above our eyebrow. Something else that's really helpful is to take the brush and like measure it up on your own self to see where that line should be. So something you really want is clean, precise lines. So go back in, clean up lines if you need to. You really want everything to be straight and symmetrical. Okay, so these are about what the lines should look like. And I will go off screen, put on some lashes, and I will be right back. So because I am who I am, I could not leave this look alone. Something was off. I added this line down right here in between my eyebrow and the bottom line, and I just think it makes it so much better. It's so weird doing this like with lashes on. Okay, so I have done the full lines on both eyes. This is the finished look. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. This is the first time I've really tried to do anything experimental like this with makeup, and I was just really inspired by Glow Up and also Harry Styles' work, and this is the first time I've ever really referenced anything to be inspired by for makeup, so I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be doing Vlogmas, so I will have videos every day or most days. And if you want to see more, you can subscribe, you can like, you can comment. If you enjoyed the video, you could say, hey guys, I enjoyed the video. And I would appreciate it so, so much. I will see you guys tomorrow or in a few days. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.
So I just finished my chem final, and look who came and brought me a sign and some snacks.
She did.
I did it, but you are the best friend in the world, and the fact that you ventured over here to give me these things is so cute. Literally, look how cute this sign is.
I love you. She's a chemistry major.
No, I'm not.
But
But I finished the intro class.
That's all that matters.